Hey guys, Miss Lauren at Sapalero Farm and Wellness Place. Justin and Peyton and Sawyer have been working out in our office all day today, so I wanted to step out here and see what they were up to. We have 4,000 square feet of vegetable gardens going in here this year, and we've started a lot of our plants inside under grow lights in here, and it looks like they're working away in here on this. So I'm going to turn this around and show you guys.
So we've got quite a few different things. We've got a lot of herbs. If she'll bring the camera over here. We've got basil, cilantro, thyme, cloves, a bunch of different stuff. We've got a bunch of cucumbers here that were just planted a little less than 2 weeks ago. And then we've got some lettuce, spinach, some other types of romaine lettuce. Those were all planted about a little less than 2 weeks ago. And then what we're doing today is we've been transplanting, or not transplanting, but potting up our tomato plants. So these were planted March 16th, and today's April 16th, so they've been exactly a month. And these are all our cherry tomatoes. What we're doing right now is doing our larger, they're called Martha Washington tomatoes. So we've got 3 left, and Peyton and Sawyer and I are gonna all transplant one. So the first thing we did is the girls and I made pots and wetted the soil down. Then we made a little hole, which we're gonna put the plugs into. So Sawyer and Peyton, do you wanna say hi and then grab a transplant? And we'll show you how we're putting them in. So these again are a month old, and we're grabbing them right by, not by the stem there, but by here, right where the leaves start to go. And we're taking off the bottom leaves. And girls, why are we taking off the bottom leaves? So we can plant them
farther into the dirt so the roots,
Yep.
so more roots go.
because tomatoes are pretty special compared to most vegetables, is when you put them in, you can actually put them all the way down in the soil. And all these little hairs that are here and on every single tomato plant will actually start to grow roots. So the further you put them down, the stronger the plant actually gets. And with plants like this, you definitely want that because you want a big root structure. That way they will grow big and strong and hopefully produce a lot of fruit. So what Peyton did was put it as far down as she could. And Sawyer's gonna do one as well. And then she's gently packing it around there. And this soil is already wetted down, that way we won't have to water it for a little bit. And then hopefully it'll take root and it'll have a much bigger space for the roots to expand. You wanna take one and I'll take one? So we're just gently grabbing them out, and we loosen them out. And we're gonna pull off these little bottom leaves. And this doesn't hurt the plants unless you do this. Now we have of course it's the last one, but we have a couple experiment plants too, because we've had a few other mishaps like that. This guy or girl wasn't very strong. So we've got a pot right here. It's going to be right next to the Sawyers of our mishaps, which we're going to plant in. And half the time, these may or may not live, but if they do, we should be good. And that's the good thing about a tomato plant, is that if this were to happen to any other plant, it would just be gone. It wouldn't grow. But this has a chance of growing because of all those little hairs. So we're gonna do the same thing. Put it a little bit in there.
Aren't the hairs like
and hope for the best.
that try to grow?
Yep, the hairs are basically roots, but they don't really grow unless they're placed in the soil. And that's pretty much just tomato plants. A few other plants will do it too, but not so much. And we'll even try this guy because there's one little leaf there and we like to test it. So let's see what happens.
That looks a little far in, Justin.
It is a little far in.
I
So
don't think this is
we are gonna call this
Bob.
one Gimpy.
Bob.
I think Gimpy's a good name.
Bob.
Or Bob. Gimpy Bob. Or Gimpy Bob. So that's what we're doing. These are gonna grow for about another month or so. And then once they are probably about this tall, they're going to go out into the garden, and hopefully we'll have a ton of tomatoes. So, anything else you guys have?
No.
No? Okay. Well, we just wanted to show you everything here. We're excited. The snow hopefully is almost gone, besides the snow we had last night. And we're going to be planting some beans and peas and a bunch of other things next week. And in the meanwhile, these tomatoes will be growing in here, and we'll have another video, I'm sure, once we get things planted. So from Sapalero Farm, see you later.